Alright, so I went ahead and picked up this fender for our 69 C10 here. And I tell you what, that is a very, very nice fender. I have never seen a fender this solid before. I mean, take a look at this thing. I mean, that's actually intact. Look at that. That's metal. I can't believe that. I mean, even this side. Look how clean that is. I mean, that is crazy. The only rust that's on the whole thing, other than a little surface rust here and there, is got a little bit right in there. I mean, look at that. That whole bottom is intact. I cannot believe that. I've never seen a fender like that before. And this whole front is not rotted out. The pocket's actually there. That is crazy. And that's original. It's got a little bit of mess up right in here, but that's not bad. Front of it ain't bad. It's pretty clean. Little crinkled right here, a little bit. But what I could do is we could just cut this little section out, cut the bad area out, and then come up on this fender and cut it out right in here. And then this we'll have one good fender. But that's why I'm replacing it, is that, I mean, it's just, this fender is trashed. I had to go in there, cut off wheel, and notch this out a little bit so the darn door would open up. But this fender, I was debating about just taking and just cutting it off right here and getting rid of that bad section there, and then finding a fender like this and then splitting it and putting that side on to make one good one. But I'm not going to do that. But I am going to patch this little section. We'll straighten it out as good as we can, and then we'll go in there and we'll cut that bad area out, and I think we'll be pretty good. We might be able to straighten it. I don't know. A little messed up right in here. That's not bad. But $40. I gave $40 for that fender, and that is a good deal. Very good deal. And it's nice to see that it's some good folks out there in the world that ain't a flipper, you know, trying to make a quick buck on every little thing and driving all the prices up. It's so nice to find a good fellow out there that, you know, somebody like me, trying to help somebody out like me that's, you know, I drive my stuff. You know, I'm fixing it to drive. I'm not fixing it to sell. You know, I drive my stuff. It might be junk, but, you know, I build it to drive. I don't build it to flip and to make a quick buck every time you turn around. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I don't mean nothing bad about it. It's just, you know, I'm just not a flipper. I buy my stuff and I build it and I keep it. You know, the insurance is cheaper, the taxes are cheaper, and you don't have a bunch of liens and all that. You know, it's, oh, it drives me crazy sometimes. I don't mean nothing bad, but just seeing old vehicles just flipped over and over and over and over again. And then it gets to the point where the price is so high on it that nobody's going to buy it. I mean, but I don't mean nothing bad about it, but it's just, I mean, come on, folks. I don't mean nothing bad about it, but somebody like me, you know, I'm going to drive my stuff. It's a lot of people still out in the world that they want to build this stuff to drive. They don't want to be breaking the bank over stuff like this. I mean, these fenders right here are probably like $300-400. And that's just ridiculous. But it's like these doors. I picked this door up too. These doors are the same. This is original door. This door is probably about $400 or $500 sitting right here with just that door. And about probably $3 to $4 for just that fender. Hey, I'd say maybe 3. Got that little messed up spot in the front there. But these parts are just ain't worth it. I mean, to me, they're just not worth it. That fender, that's about a $40 fender, and I think that's perfectly fair. This is, you want it $50 for the door, and only had $80, so ended up getting the door for $40, so it worked out good. I felt a little bad about it, but yeah, it's only $10, but I offered to go to the bank and pull another $10 out, but he wasn't worried about that, so that worked out good. But it's not the fact that I was trying to dip somebody over. It's just I didn't have another $10, and I was, going to do the right thing. Or the bank pulled out and give it to him. But anyway, he just said, just take it. He knows it's going to a good home. So that worked out good. So that's a pretty good door. It's got all the glass in it. Glass is in it. Door glass is in it. And so I got both these parts for $80. That's $40 a pop. And that's fair. That's what they're worth. That's, $30 to $40 is plenty for this stuff. I mean, I'm building it to drive. I'm not selling it. And it's pretty decent bottom. Got a little rot in it, but the skin's still good though. A little rot on the bottom, but it's not bad. It's a little messed up right in here, but I gotta straighten it out a little bit. But I didn't have to buy it, but I went on and got it. Just in case it messed up the hinges or whatever. I think the hinges are messed up on this door. The door itself is fine, but I did this by accident. But I actually was falling asleep driving. That's how this happened. But that happened back in 2017. And yeah, you ever get in a situation and you're getting real tired or whatever, pull over. Don't do like I did. That's dangerous. Sitting there, falling asleep there. But luckily, nobody got hurt or anything like that, but hurt the truck. But the truck can be replaced. But that's how that happened. But I don't mean nothing bad. Please don't take no offense to any of this stuff. It's just, I just get tired of paying top dollar for everything. And I know I'm not the only one. I don't understand how folks think this stuff is worth gold. I mean, that fender's not worth $300 to $400. It's just nuts. And I'm not talking bad or talking down about it. It's just, come on. It's just, folks like me in the world, shade tree guys, it makes it hard on us. Because I don't have that kind of money. I'm trying to pay for my property here. I don't have that kind of money. I'm not paying $300 to $400 for a fender in a door. It's just ridiculous. But I don't mean nothing bad about it, but it's just, shade tree guys like me, it just makes it hard on us. Makes it hard. But anyway, I'm gonna hush up here. I don't mean nothing bad. Please don't take offense to it. I'm just voicing my opinion. But so really tickled about this. Got the door, got that fender. I'm gonna clean that fender up. We're gonna strip it down to bare metal and we'll prime it, and then we'll let it ride. Then we're gonna put it on the truck, and I'm gonna take that fender. And I'm debating on what I'm gonna do. Debating about taking and cutting this bad section out, and I'm gonna figure out something about that. But we'll have a good door there. We can use that one too. But the door is fine. I think the hinges might have been bent just a little bit, but I don't know. I don't really want to say it's the hinges. I think it's so rotted up in there behind this fender here that the door won't close right, and it's just, like I've always said, this truck is called the basket case for a reason. And that's not a joke. It really is. It's just, this thing is just rough. Rough. But it's got me by. But so I'm gonna have to go in there, and part of the cowl and all that is just rotted all to pieces. And I think that's what's causing this door to, when you go to shut it, it's making it flex down here and all that, and it's causing it not to shut right. And That was the original color of the truck right there, is that yellow. But I'm pretty sure this truck had a 350 in it originally too. It's a 350 truck. Now this fender right here we're gonna save. This is the original fender for it. So we're gonna save this fender. It used to have that trim on it. Had it down there, had it up there. Somebody bonded all that. It was not me. Only thing I did is I sanded it down and scuffed it up and painted it. Of course, painting it didn't last. All peeling all off. And I painted the whole front clip on this truck, and it just, now it looks like crap. But yeah, we're gonna take it, fender, strip it all down to bare metal, and we're gonna save this one. I'm trying to keep as much original sheet metal, and that's the thing too. So like, you know, I don't mind paying a little bit for some of this stuff, but like I said, you know, $30 to $40 for a good original GM fender is plenty. I just, you know, I get tired of paying top dollar for everything. And the stuff ain't worth it. But I don't know. But I got to get this door here, and it can be fixed, but I think it's going to be more issues than what it's worth. So it's all out of alignment, so we got gaps right there, and it's just, you know, it's horrible. So I'm gonna see if I can find this door. If not, I'm gonna just repair it. But the whole skin on this, look at this. I mean, yeah, I know you could buy that whole section, but the problem with that is trying to get all the gaps lined up right, and I'd rather just get a whole nother door if I can, and just go that route. And we're gonna take in, I gotta clean this bed up here. I done stripped this thing all the way down to bare metal, and I still got a little bit to go right here, but I need to clean this thing up and throw some primer on it there. But trying to get her cleaned up a little bit, but I'm gonna try and scrape some money up and get some tires for this thing, and we're gonna put 235s back on it. I don't like doing that. I love the 31s, but it's just too much for it, and you know, it just kills the power on it. So, and I don't have the money to buy 4 brand new 31s, so unfortunately I'm gonna take these off. I really don't want to do that, but it's just killing the power too much. So I do have some other 31s, so I don't know yet, but I do want to I think I'm gonna put 235s back on it, but I don't know yet. But trying to gather a few things up here and there, not a whole lot to show, but I know it's a little me blabbing here, but I'm tickled to death about this stuff. It's just nice to know that there's somebody out in the world that, you know, not trying to flip something and, you know, you got to go and get a second mortgage to be able to get a fender or a hood. I feel like I'm buying 57 Plymouth parts here. I mean, that's not a joke, but that's, oh my Lord, it's crazy out there. I thought these trucks were crazy, but alright, so I'll see y'all later. And like I said, you know, I don't mean nothing bad about it, but it's just, you know, I'm going on and rambling, but it's nice to know that somebody's still good in the world that, you know, trying to help somebody like me that drives their stuff and trying to fix it and make it right. And eventually it'd be nice to call this the K150 and not the basket case. I do have a frame for it, and it's going to be put on a F-150 frame, and it's going to have a 427 tall deck, a Turbo 400, and it will be full dry, and it's staying a long bed, and it's going to have front and rear leaf springs. It will have a one-piece drive shaft. It will have the tank out of the cab and gone and moved to the back. Hence why I want to do the F-150 frame swap. But anyway, enough blab. See y'all later. Bye.